Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you are watching this video. Hope you're doing well today. For today, I have prepared the easiest way to sign development clients. Not saying that signing clients is easy, but I think this is the sort of new way of doing it and the scalable way and the well-performing way and a way where you can sort of outperform your competitors because I am 100% sure that not a lot of your competitors are doing this at the moment. Reason I'm saying that is I've invested, like I said, around 40K into knowledge, training, speaking to people, etc. over the last year, just expanding on knowledge. We have, as a team, spent hundreds, thousands, maybe tens of thousands of hours into studying lead gen, sales, software development offers, software development markets, your like target markets, etc. And yeah, overall, we've been boots on the ground with leaders of software development companies. And with boots on the ground, I mean speaking to CEOs, owners, founders of those types of companies on the daily, being on phone calls, reviewing their sales calls, overall, being in the trenches with them to grow their business overall. So I feel like I can share this info with you today. If you don't know who I am, before I continue, my name is Sven. I'm the co-founder of Blinked, and yeah, we help software development companies grow bottom line revenue. Essentially, that's what we do by building out client acquisition systems, making sure that we dial in your value proposition, not you stop competing on pricing, like position yourself different than your competitors do, increase your outbound performance, increase your sales performance, and overall make sure that you sign up more clients and close more cash. So there are a few fundamentals on signing these clients, and this for a lot of our clients is a big sort of mindset shift that they need to make. And the first one is that you need to become aware of the fact that you deliver a transformation to your clients. And what that means is that people don't buy because of you for the product that you will build for them. They buy because they want a specific outcome. That outcome could be an increase in revenue, a decrease in overhead, an increase in efficiency, an increase in whatever. There is an outcome tied to the service that you deliver. No one invests 50, 150, 500K into something that they don't need or something that they like. Of course, there are people that do so, but like what B2B business does that? Essentially, probably no one. They buy for a specific reason. They want that outcome. That is something that you need to become aware of, and you need to start thinking in a way like, hey, I sell something that relates back to either money or time, which at the end of the day is money. So if your service doesn't contribute to growing their revenue, saving them time, then start thinking on, hey, how can I do so? Because without making that transformation, it's almost undoable to start generating demand for the services that you deliver. So, secondly, sales leverage systems. How we are going to sort of convince people that you are the best to get them from where they are right now to where they want to be. We use something that we call a sales leverage system. This is like, I want you to have a think of how many new competitors get into the software development market on the daily potentially, and how many competitors do you have right now? And like, you are probably one of like, you are in a sea of competitors that do the exact same as you. The market is more saturated than ever with the rise of AI, no code, low code, offshore, nearshore, etc., etc. It's just very hard to stand out. So you need to make sure that you set up a system that helps you do so. That is that sales leverage system. And overall, like I've outlined here, the energy that you will need to convince someone that you are the best company and the best person to help them go from their current to their desired state, and to thus for doing that get paid big dollars, like that energy is huge. And like, remember the old days where the energy to do that was like transferred by going for a coffee, meeting for presentations, going out for dinner, going to the bar together, like whatever. That is, and that way still works wonders. Like, that is still something that you can do for, especially for bigger deals. But if you want to grow, then you will need to do this at scale. And if you are the person that is responsible for sort of like pushing that energy into prospects, then you will be capped out really quickly. Because if, let's say, your sole responsibility is speaking to those types of people, then of course, then you can do a lot, but it's still, you only have so many working hours in a week. So what you want to do is set up a system where you have leverage. How are we going to do that? And what is the easiest way to sign those software development clients? I have made a beautiful Miro drawing for today. I'm going to dive deeper into what I've outlined here, because I can understand that if you're looking at this right now, you're thinking of what the hell has this guy done with his spider webs and his caterpillars. So your current process probably looks something like this. You might have a few initiatives, you might have some SEO work done, you might run some Google ads, tried some email outbound, and this is one that is very familiar for you, probably, the hoping approach, where you just hope that you get referrals and hope that people will find you, etc., etc. What will then happen is, okay, you have someone, you're doing SEO, and trust me, no one is going to buy your software because of one or two Google searches. They are just like doing an sort of investigation round on, hey, what is out there? And unless you are able to capture people into your funnel, then this is not going to work. Same for ads, same for the hoping approach, same for tried some email, because who is going to invest multiple $100,000 into building out a big ass product or building out a completely new sort of business operation system based on visiting your website once or seeing your ad once, or by receiving one email from you where you pitch them, hey, we do X, Y, and Z, we help with, or we are X, Y, and Z, we do software development, can we help you? No one. This is not going to work. And this is probably sort of the process that you want to take them through, which is, okay, you want SEO, you want people to convert into, like, you want people to fill out a contact form. And like I said, who is going to fill out a contact form with, hey, can you please help us, based on just a few Google searches? No one. Again, same for ads. So you can't expect to then put out a proposal and try to close them, because this is way too soon. This is like way too quick. It's not doable. What you're trying to do, essentially, let's imagine there's a stick man here and I'm not logged in into Miro, so I can't edit. And this is sort of where you want to get to. And there's water here. What you are trying to do is jump all the way from here to here, cross the gap between the like current and desired state. But what you need to do is you need to have like stepping stones all the way from here to there, there, and help them cross the water in an efficient way, where you take them by the hand and show you, hey, this is how you can cross the water, instead of asking them to jump all the way from here to there and falling in the water, because it's not going to work. So what happens with your sort of current processes? You have a very tiny funnel, and like, this is your funnel, this spider web. And what happens is, okay, there are people out there that, for example, with email, your email needs to be written well, target the right people, address the right pain points, etc. But from there on, let's say you generate some interest. Let's say some people see your website and they think, hey, this could be a company that could potentially help us. Let's say you capture someone from the hoping approach, where it's like, hey, we've got a referral. What happens then is that these caterpillars start, I'm going to pause the video and then from there on log into my Miro, because then I can easily sort of edit. Okay, so we're back. So what happens right now is that someone gets your email. Let's just use this example. They think, hey, this company might be able to help us. This is something that's relevant for us right now. Then they start crawling, and they need to crawl all the way to here for you to get into their funnel. Then your funnel is so small that when they start moving, or when you stop engaging them, it's so easy for them to then continue and go on to something else, because your processes are so weak, essentially, that it's very easy to, one, not get captured by the funnel, because they can travel all the way around here and like not even come close to your company, essentially. And when they get dragged into your funnel, it's so small that it's very easy to then escape the spider web. What I was trying to like share earlier was like this. Let's say there's a beautiful stickman right here. There is water all the way here, and this is the other side, dry land. So what you're trying to ask from your prospect is that they do this. And what you need to do is build out stepping stones right here, right here, right here. Don't mind these Picasso drawings, and then help them with, hey, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Check in. Hey, how are you doing? How's the journey to getting to the other side? New step, new step. And then they get to the other side in a successful way. That was what I was trying to convey. All right, new type of funnel. The easiest way of signing clients. What you are going to do is you are going to build out a super big funnel. This funnel is so much bigger than the other one, and why and how we do that is by leveraging, again, multiple initiatives. So it could be that you have paid ads, start creating content. Please, for the love of God, do that, because that will massively help you. Start doing outreach, and all in the proper way. Start closing partnerships. And what we then do is, let's say you do outreach, you have cold calls and cold emails. Instead of immediately trying to close a prospect and try to see like, hey, how can we help you? What is it that you need, etc. Because the majority of your market is not in a buying state right now. They are just investigating. They don't need anything at the moment. On average, only between 1 to 3% of your market is actually buying right now. Don't skip out on the rest of the market, because that is your biggest opportunity on the long run. So what you start doing, let's say you send a cold email. What you do is you are going to make sure that you send something like a lead magnet. Very low friction, low commitment from your prospect. Instead of, hey, can we hop on a 60-minute call? No. Provide them with some form of value, like whatever. Think of what is of so much value to my prospects that they would pay for something like this, like a video like this, for example. This is probably useful for you. I don't know if you would pay for this, but I hope that the time you invest in this video is worth less, quote unquote, than the value you get from it, or the insights that I'm giving you right now. So send over a lead magnet based on a cold email. Okay, boom, lead magnet sent. Can I enlarge my overall sort of, I don't know. Yeah, works fine. We'll keep this one. Send my lead magnet. Okay, in my lead magnet, I'm going to loop into another lead magnet. So there's a lead magnet in the lead magnet. What then happens is that from, for example, I don't know, this lead magnet or this lead magnet, they go into YouTube. They consume a lot of your content on, hey, case study breakdowns, videos like I'm making right now, sharing insights into mistakes that happen, whatever, like all sorts of things. From your LinkedIn, they go to your content, they go to your LinkedIn, they see your profile, they see that you have like a few thousand connections. People have put recommendations on your profile. You have solid, again, content on your LinkedIn. What then happens is they see a piece of content on your LinkedIn where they're like, hey, this is another useful lead magnet, and they consume this one. Then they go back to this one. And then let's say they then have the thing of, hey, this company is really able to help us because they've showcased so much value. They've provided us with free value. They look like experts in the field, essentially. They opt in. They go to a thank you page, or they book a call, go to a thank you page, or they opt into an email flow. What then happens is that as soon as they are in this email flow, which is an automated flow, could be a newsletter, for example, they get pushed into the funnel of your SDR, for example. And we do this for all of our clients, like mapping all of this out, creating this for them, doing the SDR type of role, etc. But what then happens is the SDR starts then engaging with someone. So instead of what the usual funnel is, people like with this sort of initiative, they immediately get approached by sales, which is not what people want in this day and age. You want to consume content like this on your own to see if I know what we like, if I actually have knowledge on what we do, get familiar with us, get familiar with me, get familiar with the company, get familiar with our results and our framework, etc. And then from there, only when you think like, hey, this company, it sounds like they can help me, then you want to start speaking to people. All of this should not be done by sales. There shouldn't be like a pushy sales guy that is going to, aggressively follow up with your prospects, essentially. So SDR type of role, where a sales development rep checks in with them and they contact like, hey, I noticed you saw a lot of lead magnets. What was your overall thoughts on them? Can I provide more? What are you currently struggling with? We have a lot of resources that I can potentially share. Then they might watch your webinar or VSL as soon as they opt into something. From there on, you can start qualifying them. The SDR could do that. They could do that themselves by watching the VSL or by watching the webinar. So when they are unqualified, what you could potentially do is build out another sort of sequence where it's, hey, we build out a lower ticket product, or we build out referrals to existing partners. Depends on the reason why they are unqualified. Then if they are qualified, they continue to your website, for example. And then they watch more stuff. Case study videos, case study breakdowns, like more video content, video testimonials, the video sales letter that you should create because that's super valuable. And again, you can have multiple different ones. This could be a 5-minute one. This could be a 20-minute one based on the stuff that you guys do. Then they book a call. They get into your pre-call flow where it's like, hey, looking forward to speaking to you. You could send over like a personalized video. Hey, we have a call scheduled tomorrow. Really looking forward to catching up. Any questions, feel free to share them with me. Otherwise, we'll speak tomorrow. Then they convert to a sales call. See the difference with like what you are probably doing right now and like the size of the funnel, where this is like they can go all the way like here and they are attached into the funnel. And there's so much room to move around, so much room to not escape, essentially, that it's easy for them to move all the way up until here. And this is like the middle is a closure. And it's like, compare it to this one. It's so easy to not get dragged into this funnel, where with this one, if they are even near your company, they get pulled in, because with something like a very low friction, like with a video like this, it could be that you see this video for the first time that you haven't seen me before. I hope that I'm sharing enough value for you to think like, hey, if I see a new video, then I might check that out, or that you go to our website and download one of the lead magnets or the value assets that we have on our website. And then it's so easy to drag these people into your funnel. So I think that kind of covers the entire load of this video. If you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out. If you want help with getting this entire system implemented into your business, let me know as well. Happy to catch up and see if you qualify. Otherwise, I hope that you found value in this video, that you got some new insights, and that you were able to take away some stuff that you might be able to implement on your own. So yeah, that's it for today. Looking forward to seeing you in our next video.